Hello, Gold Patrollers. Jeff Gold for the Gold Patrol here again in Arapahoe County, Colorado on the James Holmes Theater Shooting, or as we've been calling it, movie massacre case. One thing I want to start out with is something that happened at the end of the last session, which was the hotline call 9 minutes before the shooting. James Holmes, allegedly from his phone, we don't know, we know there's a call from his phone, called the CU Health, University of Colorado Mental Health hotline. It's an 18-second call, except for no message left, no communication actually, and this of course stirs the great debate. Was James Holmes merely just trying to set up a defense by saying, hey look, I couldn't help myself, I called? Or was he really calling for help 9 minutes before the shooting? You know, this brings forward the whole idea of the notes, which haven't come into evidence yet, but the psychiatric testimony where the defendant sends his notebook, but it doesn't get in the hands of a psychiatrist before the shooting, of his plans to, you know, shoot little cartoon drawings. That hasn't come into evidence yet, but it's all part of the same thing. How come that actually didn't get into the hands of the psychiatrist when it could have mattered? How come this call 9 minutes before wasn't actually one where somebody could help him because it was a hang-up? We have a poll up at the GoldPatrol.com. Feel free to take that and tell us what you think about that particular thing. And anyway, here we are today, James Holmes, and again that little checkered white shirt. I don't know if it's the same shirt. He likes checkers, or his lawyers who bought him the shirts. Public defenders like the little checkered shirts on him, make him look like a farm boy. Slowly rocks in his chair, side to side, as the testimony goes on today, with one of his professors, Achim Klug. He gave him mediocre marks, high on the written score, low on personality, I guess you'd say. Still strikes me every time I come here, how many women on this jury? 19 women, 5 men. Not a lot of note takers, 5 or 6 note takers on the jury. Mostly women, from I can tell. In the back row, we can identify them for you maybe on the spreecast we're going to attempt later in the day when we have a little bit more time. Sidebars make me crazy with the white noise. Why do they have white noise when there's no jury in the room? We understand it when there is a jury in the room. Drives us crazy in the media. A lot of interesting testimony here. I don't know if it's earth-shaking. It's about whether or not James Holmes exhibited kind of a normal persona, or did he exhibit a crazy persona? We heard testimony before, sort of that, you know, he's a social introvert and those kinds of things, and objections from the defense because that's profiling. You know, are all social introverts going to be mass murderers is the objection, really. The answer is no, they're not. But at the same time, insanity is something that the defense has put forward and the state must disprove in this case. So they're trying to show that he was an average type of student, smart, in fact, very book smart, and there was nothing to call the attention to a professor or anything else that something like this dramatic theater shooting would happen. So that's where we're in this kind of a testimony now. We'll see where we go for the rest of the day. We'll give you an update later and hope to have a spreecast from the Gold Patrol at the end of the day. Stay with us. Jeff Gold for the Gold Patrol.